podcast. Come take this walk with me.
Welcome back to the lab, baby. We are in the lab. We are live and it's going down. Today is a very special day because it's March 4th, pun intended. We are marching forth. We're in a different wave, different lane, different energy, different vibe, and I want to take advantage of all of it. So I've already done that. I've already done so. So on the school platform on Gator University, I hope you all have had a chance to dive into all of the shenanigans, all of the great things that are coming, all the great things that are here. And I'm excited about it because I'm creating and I have people that I can share these creations with. These creations mean the world to me because it's something I've been sitting on for years and I have evidence that it works. If you work it, if you work it now, you got to work it now. But if you don't work it, it ain't gonna work. But if you work it, it's going to work. And working it means becoming the best version of me. Him, her, them. All caps, no blue hat. So March has been this organic energy that I love. I'm sure y'all experienced the full moon last night, night before. Full moon's super bright, shining like the sun. That means something. There's energy around there. There is life and love. There's so much around this, and I'm kind of riding this wave. I don't know where we're going to end up. They ain't none of my business. What I do know is it feels good, and there's a reason for it. So if you're feeling good, if you're feeling moved, if you're feeling anything, know that it's intentional. It's beyond us. Uh, it's that human connection. It's being organic. It's astrology. It's ancestry. It's universal. It's faith, human. It's so many things. And to me, it's all wrapped up in this ball of life, which to me, we can always point to the moon, goes to the moon. That's for me. I can't see a planet with my naked eye, but I can see the moon. That's the closest thing to a planet to me. And we are rockets, which means we finna go up. We finna glow up. So I want to share a few things just to keep everybody in the loop, and then we'll dive into where we're gonna go today. So I'm excited to share that I have provided my first course for Gator University. That first course is the three parallels framework, where I teach you the framework from with three modules. So the first module talks about three parallels: who we were, who we are becoming. Second module is the house. Whose house? My house. Uh, Attic, living room, basement. Then you have the Gator and Salamander. So it kind of gives you an overview. And if you get the overview, you get the frameworks from the beginning, then you will be great throughout all the things that we're doing. So this is the first course. And I'm excited because I can't wait to hear what people share about their experience in this course. So I've been a professor for a long time, a very long time. And I've been working at institutions of higher learning most of my career. And being honest, I'm usually one of one. It's usually just me, the only black male in my department at the school. Usually, it's very limited of us. And there's a reason for that. It's not random, it's not coincidental, it's a reason. And to me, the reason behind it is a system. Systems are designed to do things, and the system of academia has been doing what it's been doing for years. And I love academia because I love the opportunity to teach, to share, to connect with people. And academia also hurts me. And I say that because I've been decolonizing academia since I started. Decolonization, number one, I'm a black male therapist who has a therapist, who is a counselor educator, who is giving himself authentically and organically in every class, every time. And that's not the norm because many professors don't give of themselves at all. How do I know? I'm glad you asked. As a student in a master's program, I was always curious about my professors and I thought they were all psychologists, which is why I wanted to be a psychologist, which was stupid to me because I wasn't born to be a psychologist. I was born to be a counselor educator. Everybody named mama knew I didn't. So my ignorance is I want to be like my professor. So let me go down this path that they ain't told me nothing about because they haven't told me anything, personally or professionally, that aligns with who I am and where I want to go. That's why I share so much is because of what I didn't get as a student. So, me chasing this idea of being a psychologist was due to the lack of information, communication, and clarity. Didn't have it. My professors did not share who they were. They shared what they did by doing it, not talking about it. So that limitation, in my opinion, led me on this wild goose chase for the next 6 years of my career, where I'm applying to 10 to 12 different doctoral programs for 6 years consecutively and never got in because that's not where I was supposed to go. But I didn't know that because nobody told me and no one is sharing it. Why? Because of systems. Full circle. Need y'all to see it in real time. So this same system is designed to help some, but not all. It provides barriers for some, but not all. It supports some, but not all, because that's how it's designed. And throughout my career, I recognize that my heart, my passion, my mission just does not align with this traditional setting of academia because to me, academia is capitalism with a nice skirt on it. No shade, no disrespect. I'm not knocking the education, the degrees, the experience. I'm not knocking that. What I am talking about is the system around it. Because, you know, recently at my institution, and not to go too deep into this, I've been made aware more and more of capitalism within higher education. I've been more and more aware of the business side of things. I've been more aware of the the disconnect between the human side of things because what I've learned and what I believe is these two worlds that we live in relates to people and money or business or these entities. And sometimes they don't collide. And what I want to build is something that collides, meaning business and people, you can have both. You can take care of both. You can handle business and take care of people. For some, it's like F people is about business. For others, F people, period. Where's my money? It's this thing. So all of these things I'm noticing, I'm recognizing in real time, and I'm exhausted. I mean, tired. So I know my time is slowly coming to a close, whether I want it to be or not, related to traditional academia, which is why I created my own. So Gator University, we don't need accreditation. We don't need it. Gator University, we build our own. We find what works for us and we do it. And that's what I'm building. That's what I'm creating. And I'm passionate about it. My heart is in it. And I'm just going to do this until I can't because I feel moved by it. And you all being here, y'all being a part of the lab, you showing up, you showing out, you supporting each other. To me, that's business and people together. Everybody wins, in my opinion. Everybody wins. And to me, whether you connected to me directly or indirectly, you're going to win because all I do is win. Somebody, cue up DJ Khaled. All we do is win because that's what this is. And to me, winning is becoming the best version of you, living the life that you choose for yourself. That's what winning looks like. I share all of this to express my frustration and my vision and my dream. And despite the frustration, I'm still showing up doing the best I can with what I have. And everybody here is doing the same thing. Because more often than not, you may be a part of the same system or been in a system where you recognize it's a system. You may not really care about me. You care about what I do. You may not care about me, but you care of what I bring. So this has been going on since the beginning of time. It's not going to change anytime. There's changes happening within our country, within our society, which is the norm. And there are things that's just the same, still the same. Let me break that down real quick. The Gilded Age, back in the 1800s, the steel industry. Um, Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was responsible for changing the way we view the steel industry because he was a pioneer in it. Andrew Carnegie started his life in poverty. It was during, the Great Depression. Around that, he grew up in poverty. I mean, it was really bad, like life-threatening poverty. And he vowed to never experience that again, to not have this life as he grows up and is able to do for himself. So this poverty mindset was his trauma of that will never happen to me again. So if I'm going to ensure that this never happens to me and this is not the life that I live, His dream became, how do I make as much money as humanly possible? And that's what he did. And he got this from learning about the steel, learning about the railroads. The railroads led him to the steel industry, and he has a mark on our country in every shape, form, or fashion related to steel, and that's all around us all the time. This person had a hand in that. This person decided to put his energy, his passion, his knowledge into building this steel industry to not only make America great again, but to make sure he never has to worry about money. And the tools that he used was human capital, meaning human beings. He used as tools to build his empire because his empire required work for 24 hours a day, 24/7. So there were machines that were built to make iron, but these machines didn't run themselves. They needed people. So the people that ran these machines were dying on the job, literally. This was before, workers' comp and safety, 0 days without accident, 7 days without accident. This is before that. This is the reason that exists now. So if you see a sign anywhere that says, so many days without accident, that's where it came from because people were dying on the job. And guess what? They died, they replaced them, put somebody else in there to do the same thing. And it just kept going and kept going. And it's that way to this day. People are also still dying from their job. Just want to share the truth. So for me, learning this and knowing this, and there's so much history there, this was around the time where the beginning of Democrats and Republicans came to be because the people that were working at this steel mill recognized the working conditions were so bad. Like we working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We folks falling asleep and dying on the job, hot lava on them. Like it's bad. It's really bad. So people started to stand up. Hey, we need help. We need support. We need some safety measures. And although majority of the people that worked there, it was more people that worked there than the people who ran it, management, owners. So they decided to band together to create a union for better terms and conditions, working conditions. And the same people, the founders, the builders, decided you don't need to unionize because that means we're going to lose money. We're going to lose opportunities. We're trying to cut costs. You're causing the disruption. Y'all doing too damn much. I need you to just do your job and do your job and don't die on my watch. So this steel industry was the beginning of unionization. Got to talk about it because here we are in 2026 and I am in the middle of negotiations related to a union at the institution that I work for today. Just want to talk about it. It's the same thing. People that's doing the work have love for the work and helping and supporting. And then there's people who own the work. They don't care who gets it done, how it gets done, get the shit done. Period, point blank. I don't care if you're down the job, we'll find somebody else. It's been that way. It's not going to change, in my humble opinion, because it hasn't changed then, it hasn't changed now. And there are people who benefit from this, and there's people that get hurt from this. And I'm in a place and space in my life where I don't want anybody to be hurt anymore. And I want everybody to benefit because we deserve it. We all do. So this origin with union workers and entrepreneurs or business owners caused the divide, which is why we ended up with Democrats and Republicans. Another story for another day. We ain't got time. That was the origin of it. And the origin related to Democrats was the workers, people who were serving, helping, which is a lot of us. And the Republicans, business, money, finance, structure, systems. Same deal. So there was a divide. And there was a point in time around the Gilded Age where Democrats or the workers had an opportunity to take the lead, take initiative. However, the ideology that was given from Republicans or from entrepreneurs or business owners was a scarcity mindset. This is the way. Business entrepreneurship is the way that we go, although business can't support all, it supports some. Service supports all, but business may not. So that caused a divide. And what happened then is what's happening now, because literally we are in the middle of war related to feelings, beliefs, ideas, systems, and everything else in between. I recently discovered, and you can do whatever you want to do with this. I recently discovered, this is my belief based off what I see, that the reason we do or don't do something, the reason we are who we are, serve how we serve, who we serve, whatever it is that you're doing in life, or whatever it is that you want to do in life, in my opinion, is based off of what happened to you throughout your life, from birth to where you are now. Our trauma is the reason that we do or don't do. With that, what you will. Here's an example. Think about, again, business pioneers, people that's part of 2026. Elon Musk, um, Zuckerberg, Bezos, like these are the top players. That's who Carnegie and the Vanderbilts were during that time. Same deal. So the reason that this push to do, to have, is because of what I experienced from my life to now. No shade, no disrespect, not to make this political. The president has had a lot of trauma throughout his life, never was resolved, never got therapy, never dealt with it, which is why we as a country are dealing with it. Because when you don't heal, then other people got to deal. When you are not healing, other people have to deal with that. The reality is, we all got stuff. Everybody. You got a basement full of shit right now. You know it. You know exactly what's down there. Some of us don't even know what's down there. And it's okay to have your stuff because we all have it. The issue is with my stuff, when I put my stuff on other people. That's the issue. And as healers, as helpers, as people that we are, we're doing everything in our power not to give our stuff to other people, which means we're taking that all on ourselves. That's trauma as well. So I need you all to recognize us as humans, and we get to decide how often, every single day. So my decision is to continue to be this union worker and serve and give and connect to human capital in a different way, meaning I don't look at people as capital. I look at human beings as wealth. So now I'm not getting caught up in money. Money's coming. We good. All right. Everybody in here, we going to be good financially because of our passion, my belief, our passion, our integrity. And it's not about the money, it's about the connection to people. To me, what else is there? Because you can have all the money in the world and be by yourself and you won't last that long. Because what do we want to do with the money that we have? Share it, give it, connect with people, experiences, whatever the case may be. And there's a lot of people who do really well financially and they're dead inside. Just want to talk about facts. So no matter who, no matter the what, to me, it all stems from what happened to this person, whether they healed, whether it resolved, whatever. That's my belief. And it's just hard for me to see anything different because of what I'm living in and living through right now, which is historic. So, the same way I'm able to watch documentaries and read books and learn about these different pioneers and people, there's going to be a time in life where people are learning about what we're experiencing in real time. I don't know none of them folks from back then. I know of them. I don't know none of them because the only stories we know is the history, which is his story. Meaning, this conversation that we're having right now, if you were to share this conversation with anyone, it would be several different stories that we share from the lens or perspective that you have, which means nobody's getting the exact same information. That's human and that's okay. But for many of us, we take these stories as facts, even though they're not. Because I can believe something so long that it becomes a fact to me, even when it's not. And who cares about facts when you in your feelings? All facts all day. So, from the bottom of my heart, my hope, my intent is to help us help each other, meaning people. And I want to be wealthy when it comes to people. And to me, if I'm wealthy when it comes to people, I'm not worried about money because money and people gives you unlimited access to all. Here's an example. Beyonce, Jay-Z, I'm sure they ain't paid for a meal publicly in a while. Got all the money in the world. They go to a restaurant. Hey, it's on us. Close the restaurant down. Let's take care of them. Money allows you to have that. Access allows you to have that. But imagine you happen to be Beyonce's friend. You got access because that dinner that they get for free, you get for free too. Imagine right now you on this call with the future Beyonce with a beehive. That's me. I'm a different kind of Beyonce though. I'm Dr. Jason Branch, Gator University. That's my beehive. I'm dead serious. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm telling you what I'm doing in real life, in real time. Because being connected to you all gives me access to all. And what I'm building, there's nowhere I can't go and nothing I can't do. Because when you have a certain amount of money, there's nowhere you can't go, there's nothing you can't do. To me, it's not about the actual money dollar, it's about people. Because people are the reason that we are here. People are the reason that we serve. It's why we help. It's why we do. There is no university without people, meaning students. There's no steel industry without workers. There is nothing that exists in this life without human beings. If you know it, you let me know. Because everything that we do, directly or indirectly, connects to people. Period, point blank. So that's who I'm investing in. That's who I'm working for. That's who I'm helping by helping myself. So within 6 to 8 months, I expect to host our first retreat. Murrieta Hot Springs in Southern California. It's a resort. 6 to 8 months. I don't know how. That ain't none of my business. It's just a dream. It's just an idea. And I'm going to work towards it. Because anything in my life that I've worked towards, I've been able to accomplish at a very high level because of the beliefs that I was taught and told from my childhood to right now. So anything that you want to do, it can be done. Somebody's already doing it, or you may be the first to get it done, to do it. I truly believe in the concept there's nothing new under the sun. I had a hard time with that most of my life, but now I get it because everything repeats itself because human beings can only do human things. That's a word. Human beings can only do human things. Period, point blank. And anything beyond what we have the ability to do, we can create something to do it. For example, we can't fly, but we've created something to allow us to fly. We can't go to the moon, but we've created something to go to the moon. And then there's some people who just want to live on the moon or on Mars. Another conversation for another day. So my belief is wealth comes from connection. Wealth comes from relationship. I'm not wealthy yet, but I expect I will be because that's who I'm putting my energy towards, people. I'm going to use my creativity, my entrepreneurial spirit to create things that helps us help ourselves. That's it. That's all. Because my belief is by doing this, I will be replenished wherever the hell I end up, heaven or hell, whatever it is, I don't know. I will be replenished because I'm giving it to you all. Y'all my babies, like for real. Y'all my students, y'all my people. So I'm just gonna give. And so as you see Gator University building and growing and changing, this is the why. This is the why. I truly believe in us. So I share this to let you know who I am, where I'm going, and what I'm in the middle of, and I'm hurt. And despite being hurt, when you're in the darkest places in your life, the brightest things come to pass. Some of the greatest inventions, the greatest things that happened to us as a society came after the Great Depression, came after COVID, because those are dark places and spaces in our life where we overcame, because that's what we do as people. We overcome. Just got out of Black History Month, right? We overcome. And we can't do it alone. So let's do it together. That's my 3 cents. I would love to hear your thoughts, your perspective, what comes up for you. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? This is heavy. This is a lot. Y'all didn't sign up for this. You didn't know what's coming. I didn't either. But we here now. So I'm curious to know, where are you? What do you need? What questions do you have? Where you want to go with this information? Anybody?